The Samsung Galaxy S25 Edge is finally here, and is it something that you'd be interested in? I mean, surely Samsung of all companies, they probably have an entire warehouse full of people just dedicated to finding out what people want the most. And well, if they made the phone, that must mean people want it. But the price of the S25 Edge is, $1,100. Now, of course, Samsung being Samsung, there are some insane deals like getting a free storage upgrade to 512 gigs and up to $630 of instant trade-in credit, which does drop down the price to $440, and, well, that's a bit more manageable. Now, unfortunately, those deals will only last for maybe another week and a half, so if you guys do want to take advantage of it, I'll have a link in the video description as well as in a pinned comment that'll take you straight there. Now, the whole interest with the S25 Edge is that it's crazy thin. I mean, it comes in at just 5.8 millimeters, and the weight for such a large phone is only 163 grams, which is super impressive for a phone that has a 6.7-inch display. I mean, wow. A full review is coming very shortly, and oh boy, you better believe I will give you guys my honest thoughts. I will talk about all of the pros and cons, especially if the phone overheats or not because of how thin it is. Now, speaking of overheating, Samsung did mention that they were able to still include a great cooling system by spreading it throughout the phone so it covers more area. And I think that should be fine, but then again, they are using the full Snapdragon 8 Elite chip. It's the same power as any other S25 models. As we know, if we push the Snapdragon 8 Elite hard, it gets kind of warm. So we'll see how that new and improved cooling system is for the S25 Edge. However, it is something to note that the S25 Edge actually has a leg up over Apple's upcoming thin phone, the iPhone 17 Air, because the iPhone 17 Air will not have the full power of the 8 chip because it'll include a binned chip. As you guys know, if you want the full power of Apple's latest 8 chips, you have to actually upgrade to the Pro models. So, Samsung, good job. Now, on the other hand, and another leg up with Samsung is that they're including a 200 megapixel main camera in a phone this thin. It's actually incredible, and I honestly thought they wouldn't do that due to size limitations, but they've reconstructed the sensor in a way to make it work, which again is pretty impressive. A 200 megapixel camera on a phone that thin. I mean, heck, the phone itself is thinner than some phones' camera bumps. I mean, oh my god, that's insane. Even the ultra-wide camera on the S25 Edge is the same ultra-wide camera, 12 megapixels from the S25 and S25 Plus. Now, of course, Samsung does offer a 50 megapixel ultra-wide camera, but that's only reserved for the S25 Ultra. Again, you gotta make the Ultra phone more ultra somehow. But see, the thing that worries me about the S25 Edge, it's not the cameras, because I know they're going to be good. Samsung usually does a really good job when it comes to cameras and optimization for the cameras. I'm more worried about battery life. The Edge has a capacity of 3,900 milliamp hours. That's not a whole lot for a phone that has a 6.7-inch, 120 hertz AMOLED display. See, this is exactly one of those times where I really wish Samsung would have included a silicon carbon battery, because that technology is almost perfect for thin devices if you want more power, well, more energy out of them. Silicon carbon batteries are very energy dense, so if they did include a silicon carbon battery, even in the same size footprint as the one that they included in the S25 Edge, it would have probably raised the milliamp hours from 3,900 to maybe 4,400, and that would have resulted in a whole lot more battery life. Now, as far as the build, I am happy that it is made from a titanium frame instead of aluminum to help with durability, so this doesn't happen. Yeah, Apple. I'm looking at you. We all remember it. We will never forget. And the display of the Edge is also made from the same hardness as the S25 Ultra's display, Corning Gorilla Armor 2, which does have ceramic in it. Now, I've been using the S25 Ultra without a screen protector since the day it came out, honestly, and so far, not a single scratch, which is definitely good news. I think many people are going to enjoy this phone, especially if you want a phone that has just a large display. Maybe you just want to watch content on it. Maybe you're using it as kind of like your laptop. You just really want a large display, but you don't want it to be thick and heavy. I mean, 163 grams, guys, out of a phone that has a 6.7-inch display, that's wild. And especially if you put like a very thin case on it or even a thick case, it's still going to be a heck of a lot thinner than if you put a thick case on a thick phone. You know what I mean? So I could see why people would like it. Again, I'm only just worried about the battery life. If the battery life is good, then hey, I have zero complaints about the phone. I mean, yeah, sure, it doesn't have a telephoto camera, but you know, with some software optimization and AI nowadays, you can kind of mimic a pretty good optical zoom, just as long as, zoom in 20 times or something. But, 2-3 times zoom out of a 200 megapixel camera, that's not bad. Again, I will have a full review video coming very soon, and you guys, trust me, you don't want to miss it. So if you're new here and you like no BS tech videos, definitely subscribe, because I always say it how it is. No company is going to pay me otherwise. And if you guys did enjoy today's video, definitely click that like button. And as always, this was Mark from Mark's Tech. Adios.